The story of a trip in the countryside. At the end of the week, Rummy's family decided to go on a trip to the countryside. Rummy and his sister Nada were very happy with this news, and they quickly set off to prepare their bags for the trip. In the morning, the family headed to the countryside, and upon their arrival, Rummy began wandering happily among the fields and hills to play and discover the place. After a short period of time, he appeared sometimes and disappeared at other times. His parents were a little surprised, but they didn't pay attention to it. It was time for lunch and Rummy sat with his family to eat. Rummy approached his sister Nada and began speaking to her in a whisper so that no one would hear him. Nada smiled and began to fill her plate with vegetables and went with him to the back of the hill. Their parents were amazed at what they were doing, so they followed them stealthily. Rummy and his sister Nada disappeared from the sight of their parents, and they felt afraid. Suddenly, the father saw them entering the cave and ran quickly for fear that something bad would happen to them. When he entered behind them, he was amazed at what he saw. As Rummy and Nada were putting vegetables for the rabbit and her children to eat, he approached them and thanked them for what they had done, but warned them to tell him next time, so that no harm comes to them.